Greetings, community. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, community. Give yourself permission to be all that you can be. That's what we're going to talk about today. Give yourself permission to be all that you can be, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We are going to be going live every day. Every day now until January 1st. We are hopping on to spread love, light, and good vibes, good frequencies. Just putting out good vibes out there so that we can get our mind, our body, and our spirit right for the new year. So that we can be in alignment with self and ready to start our new year. And we are going to start our new year on the right foot. With the right intentions, with the right spirit. Because we are going to be in alignment with self. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jamisi Monroe. I'm the CEO and owner of Kemunity Yoga. And we will be doing a group fast at the end of this month. It's going to be a chakra juice fast. And we're going to focus on balancing our chakras, bringing our chakras back into alignment. If you don't know, chakras are wheels of energy that make up our life force. And they are connected to our endocrine system. And they're also connected to different areas in our life. So we are going to be fasting our chakras, and we'll be doing a liquid juice fast. You know, we are going to be drinking teas, water, and juices, fresh juice, so that we can purify our mind, our body, and our spirit. We're just going to flush out our body. It's a cleanse, a detox. We're going to just release. We're going to release 2022 so that we can step in 2023 renewed. And that rhymed. So, nonetheless, this chakra juice fast is going to be 7 days. It's going to be dedicated to each chakra. And I will be guiding you during this experience. And I will be documenting the experience as we get closer to let you all know how I prepare for the fast, you know, how we prepare for it, the mindset that we get in, like, you know, everything that leads up to the fast. I will be showing that to you all as we get closer to that experience. So I'm super excited about that. Thank you for joining when you hop on. If you're on now or later, make sure that you type in the comments what you are grateful for. Gratitude is super important. Today, gratitude, I am grateful for. What am I grateful for? I am grateful for transformation. I'm grateful for transformation. You know, all year this has been a transformative process. You know, I believe for a lot of us, and it seemed like it's been never ending. However, I feel like we are getting towards the end of that transformation process, and I'm super grateful for that. I feel like, you know, a lot of us can relate to like shedding layers of ourselves throughout this year, letting go what no longer serves us, and stepping into a newer version of ourselves. You know, so I think that's what a lot of this year was about. So, and I think it was necessary because it's a setup for, I believe, for next year. So, 2023. So I'm super excited for that. So the topic of the day is give yourself permission to be all that you can be. Give yourself permission to be all that you can be, y'all. I want to ask the question. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Like if it was a guarantee, like you could not fail, right? What would you do? Who would you be? What would you become? If you knew that you could not fail, what would you do? Who would you become? If you knew you could not fail, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. If you knew that you could not fail, who would you become and what would you become? Who would you be? That's the question that we're going to be asking ourselves. I think it's great. This is a great self-reflection, you know, as we are at the end of the year and we're going to be moving into the new year. This is definitely something to think about because, you know, we could be in situations now where we may not be fond of and we're wanting to change, but we don't really know where to start. I think this is a great place to start. If you could not fail, if you could not fail, what would you do today? And that's kind of how I want us to start living. Like, if I knew I could not fail, what would I do? Who would I become? And then, not only that, live every day as if it's your last day. Like, if you had to put it all out there on the table, live every day as if it's your last day. Your last day. You know, be grateful for the present moment and live. I think that's what's important for us to do is to live. You know, we can't wait until tomorrow. You know, we can't push things off to down the line or next year, you know, because God forbid, like, what if we don't experience that? Knock on wood, all that. But so I say that to say, choose today to live. Like, do something for the first time today. Step out of your comfort zone today. Even tonight, you know, do something out of your comfort zone. Of course, be safe, you know, something that's safe, you know, and healthy for you. But do something out of your comfort zone today, you know, so that you can at least mark off that I lived today. I did something that I could say, if tomorrow was my last day, again, God forbid, if tomorrow was my last day, at least I can say that I went out with a bang because I did something out of my comfort zone today. You know, I stepped out, you know, and that's how we should live each day. We should feel alive every single day, you know. Of course, every day is not going to be the best day, but feel alive. We want to feel alive. We don't want to go throughout our life in limbo. We don't want to just like day to day in this hamster wheel, like, you know, living that monotonous life. Like, we got to break up the monotony and live. Choose to live. Decide to live, y'all. And we're going to be living all 2023. We're going to be living starting now, but all 2023, we're living, y'all. Like, with no more. Like, we're leaving 2022 and 2022. We're leaving the ways, the habits, and this is a perfect time. Like, we just had a full moon in Gemini on a couple days ago. This is the perfect time to finally release the last bit of residue of what no longer serves us. It's time to release all the bad habits and thinking and ideas and beliefs and all of that. It's time to release all of that. It's that last bit, because we've been doing a lot of releasing this year. This is that last bit right now, right? And when we step into 2023, that's it. We already going to be in that version of who we've been creating ourselves to be all year. You know, we're going to be in full blown in that version of our fullest and most truest, authentic self, unapologetically, and we're going to be creating the life that we desire and we live. We're going to be going after, or attracting, we're going to be attracting what it is that we desire by bringing ourselves into alignment with the frequency so that we can receive. That's what we are going to be doing. That's what we're going to do. So what would you do if you knew that you could not fail? What would you do if you knew that you could not fail? Think about that. And something I want to bring up is that I thought about, which I think is pretty interesting, that we have so many layers to unlock within us that we've yet to discover. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Like, we have layers. We have like intricate layers within us. We got parts of us that are locked away. And they only unlock as we evolve, as we grow, as we experience, as we try new things. Because you don't even know. You could be a full-blown, I don't know, singer. You could be a full-blown artist. You could be a full-blown, you name it. And you don't even know that yet, because we've yet to discover aspects of ourselves. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's one pretty cool thing about life. Like, we get to unlock levels of us as we evolve on this journey and as we experience. Isn't that amazing? Like, you don't know who you will be in 5 years. You don't know who you'll be in 10 years. Like, hopefully not the same, because if you on this page, we don't stay the same. We're not stagnant. We evolve on this page. You know, we're all about evolution. We're all about keep on growing, keep on evolving. Like we gotta be the best version of ourselves. You know, accept where we are on the journey, but we gotta be constantly working towards becoming better than we were yesterday. That's the ultimate goal. You know, and being compassionate and patient with ourselves on this journey and on this process. But you will be someone completely different in 5 years. You will be someone completely different in 10 years. And that's the beautiful thing about life, y'all. Isn't that amazing? I really think that's amazing. Like, for real. Like, wow. So, if you knew that you could not fail, what would you do? Who would you become? Who would you become? Give yourself permission to be all that you can be, y'all. You know, sometimes we look for permission outside of ourselves because of conditioning, you know, and waiting on someone to give you permission is not going to happen. You got to give yourself permission to be who you want to become. You want to give yourself permission to go after what it is that you desire. And so I want to encourage you to do that. I want to, as I'm doing this myself as well, y'all. So we're on this journey together, you know. I bring myself into alignment to be where I want to be. And I want to encourage you to bring yourself into alignment to be where you want to be, you know. Because I believe that we should be living, not existing, you know. Lisa Nichols, one of my favorite motivational speakers, said that you want to make that dash in the middle dance, y'all. You want to make that dash in the middle dance from the year you were born and from the year that you will leave this earth. Make that dash in the middle dance. And that's my ultimate goal. That's something that has always stayed with me when I heard her say that for the first time. And I'm like, that's real life. That's real life. I'm making my dash dance. And I think y'all know that by now. I think y'all know that by now. Like, let's just address the elephant in the room. I think y'all know that by now. So, nonetheless, you know, because when it's all said and done, when I leave this earth, no one can say that I did not leave it all on the court, and that I left no crumbs on that table. I left nothing on the table, and I left it all on the court. At the end of the day, and this is how I want us all to live. You still have time to change, to decide, to be what you want to be. You have time. It's not too late. Doesn't matter how young you are. Doesn't matter how old you are. It's not too late. You have time. You can choose today. You can say, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do this. Now let me look up and see what it all entails for me to do this. And let me start working towards that. Just like that. Just like that. Like you can straight up just, I'm changing direction. You know, that's the beauty of freedom of choice. In a sense, you know. So, if you knew that you could not fail, y'all, what would you be? Who would you become? What would you do? Give yourself permission today. Give yourself permission today. So, your homework is to write out everything. Your homework tonight is to write out everything that you can think of that you would like to achieve in this lifetime before you leave this earth, this plane, this dimension. Write out everything. Everything that you could possibly think of. Write it on a piece of paper. And as you start accomplishing, and life is not about checklists, just so that you know, because life be lifing, and we're going to experience different types of twists and turns, ups and downs, and detours, and all of the things, right? So we're going to allow ourselves to evolve on the journey, you know. But it's good to have at least sounding board to look at and to refer to as you go out throughout your journey. Like, hey, you know, let me see where I'm at on my the list that I created. You know, I think it's pretty cool because as you evolve, your goals and your ideas and dreams are going to evolve as well. So that's, you know, part of life, of course. Adjustments will always be necessary. But nonetheless, write out everything that your heart's desires that you want to become. Write it out. And just start something. Pick one and just start working towards it all 2023. All 2023. That's what I want you to do. That's your homework for tonight. So, thank you so much for joining, for being here. And for those of you who will catch this live later, remember to type in the comments something that you're grateful for. And yeah, we're going to have a great year, y'all. And if you are interested in the fast, the juice fast, the Chakra juice fast program, click the link in the bio and put your email in, and you will receive some email shortly after. And we will get prepared for this fast. I'm super excited for it though, y'all, because it's so necessary. Like, detoxing the body is necessary. You don't even realize how many dis-ease and issues and all of the things that are like lying dormant within us. You don't even realize like what's lying dormant within us. So it's important for us to detox and cleanse ourselves and cleanse our colon, y'all. Dis-ease. That's where dis-ease lie, in our colon. So we're going to be cleansing our colon, our system. We're going to get all of that out of our system. We're going to be cleansing. So we will be doing a fast. Thank you for joining. We will be doing a fast at the end of this month. It will be a 7-day fast. So if you're interested, click the link in the bio and you will receive some emails shortly after to get started. So thank you so much for joining, y'all. I hope that y'all have a phenomenal evening and a great weekend. TTYL.